I said, document Tingz, bringing truth to the light. Paper trail strong, yeah, we reading it right. From the docket to the drop, every case, every scene. I'm your courtroom reporter with the facts in between, yeah. Document Tingz, bringing truth to the light. Paper trail strong, yeah, we reading it right. From the docket to the drop, every case, every scene. I'm your courtroom reporter with the facts in between, yeah.
Hey guys, how are y'all? We are back for another video. Now, today we're going to get into Megan Thee Stallion or Megan Pete versus Milagro Elizabeth Cooper's lawsuit. This is a court update. Now, before we get started, as y'all see at the bottom, my copyright disclaimer on the section 107. This is just me saying, hey, this is fair use. I am not a paralegal. I am not an attorney and I am not a judge. I am just simply saying that I know how to read. Now, we're going to get into the defendant's motion for extension of time to submit proposed jury instructions in verdict form. So let's go ahead, get right into the actual court document. Now, let's start reading, okay? So defendant Milagro Cooper, by and through the undersigned counsel, files this motion for extension of time to submit proposed jury instructions in verdict form and states as follows. Number one, this case is set for calendar call on November the 12th, 2025. This is number two. This case is set for trial beginning on November the 17th, 2025. Number three, the deadline to file various pretrial documents is September the 5th. More than 2 months before the calendar call date. Number four, undersigned counsel entered his notice of appearance in this case on June the 5th, 2025. Number five, undersigned counsel came into the case at a late juncture and has engaged in numerous discovery depositions, hearings, and conferrals with opposing counsel to keep this case on pace for trial in November. Number six, in the 3 months that undersigned has been on the case, he has spent hundreds of hours litigating the issues in this case with little to no latitude to catch up and adequately represent Ms. Cooper's interests. 7, the court previously stated that retention of new counsel does not justify lack of diligence with respect to court order deadlines, which is docket 119. However, counsel has been diligent from the very beginning of his entry onto the case. Undersigned counsel's mention of his late entry into this case was not and is not an attempt to justify a lack of diligence. Number 8, diligence is shown by the countless hours counsel has spent reviewing discovery, researching the legal issues, preparing for depositions, engaging with expert witnesses, court appearances, repeated meet and confers, cross-country flights to take depositions, etc. Number 9, plaintiff's counsel and defense counsel have tried diligently to complete all of the pretrial documents. However, there were fundamental differences between how the parties see the issues and our jury instructions and verdict form are very far apart. 10, good cause exists to extend the deadline to submit proposed jury instructions and a proposed verdict form because it would aid the court to have a more complete version of the defendant's proposed jury instructions and verdict forms. Counsel was also hospitalized. So, who was hospitalized? But let's continue. On September the 1st, 2025, and took a few days to recover. Despite a medical issue, counsel sought to abide by the deadline, but was unable to do so. The defense requests a 7-day extension from September the 5th, 2025 to September the 12th, 2025 to file proposed jury instructions and a proposed verdict form in compliance with the formatting outlined in the court's scheduling order, docket 62. The motion is filed in good faith and is not presented for any improper purpose, such as to harass, cause unnecessary delay, or needlessly increase the cost of litigation. Undersigned has conferred with plaintiff's counsel, who opposes the relief sought herein. Wherefore, defendant Milagro Cooper respectfully requests the court to grant this motion and enter an order extending the deadline to file proposed jury instructions and a proposed verdict form to September the 12th of 2025. And this was dated on September the 6th of 2025. And this was from Jeremy McLemont. Okay. And that is it. So what are your thoughts, y'all? What are your thoughts? Now, I will have this in the description box below. And as always, like, share, and subscribe. And when you lead with integrity, you never have to worry about somebody questioning your loyalty or your intentions. Y'all take care.